All right, sound means it's Friday.
It's a fun sound as the high school football team's now gearing up for game number 2 tonight.
Our crew's already out and about. Jason Hutton and Bret Bakita checking in with us now. Jason at the game of the week, and Bret is out there in Grand Rapids Christian with a look at what's going on tonight, guys.
I don't know what week it is, Bret, but it's game number 2. We know that. And it's kind of like game number 1, our game of the week here. Mona Shores at Muskegon. Hackley Stadium, beautiful renovation. They got a nice brick wall going around the stadium. Unbelievable field turf here. But Bret, it's interesting because there was a weird offseason, right? We thought football was going to be shut down. There was no scrimmage. So last week was almost like a scrimmage for these two teams because Mona Shores and Muskegon both won big. So this is almost like game 1. Let's talk quarterbacks, though. Miles Walton, the talented junior from Muskegon, played quarterback last week. We did not see Amari Crowley. We don't know when or if we'll see him tonight. And then for Mona Shores, we saw 2 quarterbacks. We knew they had Brady Rose. Mark Konechny comes in off the junior varsity team. They look like they got 2 guys that can play the position. How big of a role do you think quarterback's going to play in this game tonight?
Well, I think it's huge, and you talked about it. I mean, the birth of Brady Rose in that playoff run was amazing for Muskegon Mona Shores, leading to their first state championship. And to have a quarterback back is such a luxury. This isn't like college where you can have a guy for 2-3 years. If you get a guy back even between his junior and senior year, you have to feel you're that much ahead as far as the playbook and the curve. So Matt Koziak has to feel good about this game. And it leads me to, with all the excitement with the turf and everything, it's unfortunate that the fans of Muskegon are the ones that miss out. I mean, you know this is always a packed house no matter where they play it. I think with all these factors and Mona Shores coming off the state championship and what they return as far as the skill position, is Mona Shores maybe for the first time in the last few years the favorite, Jay, going into this one?
I think you can make that argument. I'm not ready to make that jump yet. I want to kind of see how this goes, but a lot of unknown because it is sort of like game 1 here with last week sort of serving as the scrimmages. So I don't think it's that crazy to say Mona Shores is the favorite, but I'm not really sure at this point. I'll let you know in about 4 hours here, Brad. All right, let's go to our Blitz battle. Montague and Oak Ridge. So anybody that likes close games, well, this is for you, right? 2 years ago, Montague scores in the final play, goes for 2 wins. Last year, they go to overtime. Montague scores, goes for 2. Oak Ridge makes the stop. They win. It almost guaranteed to come down to the end. I love this game, Brett.
I do too, and again, Drew Collins, 3rd year as a starter, playing under his dad, Pat Collins, at Montague. He's loving these conditions compared to a year ago when they played in rain on the natural grass, muddy surface. They like to throw the football, and they like to get him out and roll him out, and I think that's going to be the difference tonight. Advantage Montague, even though it's at Oak Ridge, but 2 great coaches too. Pat Collins, what a job he's done at Montague, and obviously Kerry Harger, he has played at Oak Ridge, now coaching Oak Ridge and doing a great job for the Eagles. And like you said, this one always seems to go down to the wire.
Yeah, 2 coaches coaching at their alma mater. Real quick, Brett, we're running out of time. Give us the scouting report on Byron Center, Grand Rapids Christian that you'll have on ESPN 961.
Big game for Grand Rapids Christian because they lost at Forest Hills Central. This is a deep OK White with obviously Byron Center coming in. Derek Dykema, though, their starting quarterback, the senior, in street clothes tonight. Ronan Russell Dixon seems to be the starter. He brings a different kind of wildcat element. He plays running back normally. He did last week. So I'm looking at that. And then obviously Austin Vandermark not there for Byron Center, but they've got Will Baker and they've got Sawyer Weichers, 2 guys that were juniors, now seniors. So they'll mix things up with Mark Sisko. The quarterback's going to be fun to watch in this one as well, Jason.
All right, we'll be on with the Blitz 10:45 to 11:15, but don't forget Facebook Live. We're going to be live from the Muskegon Mona Shores game, the Blitz battle, Oak Ridge and Montague, Hamilton and Allendale, and then the Caledonia Rockford game as well, all throughout the night with updates from those 4 games. For now, though, we'll send it back to the studio.